A major breakthrough on patrolling along the line of actual control has been achieved by India and China. Let us see why the border deal is so important. Experts say that the agreement will go a long way in de-escalation of the tension in the region. Under the agreement announced, Indian and Chinese soldiers can now patrol the border area in the way they did before the May 2020, the year the deadly Galwan Valley clash took place. This agreement would lead to stabilisation of the situation along the LAC, as it would result in reduction of potential confrontations between the militaries of the two major Asian nations. The main points of confrontation along the India-China border are Depsang Plains, Demchok, Panggong and Hot Springs. In a first fierce and deadly confrontation in the region since 1975, Indian and Chinese troops clashed in the Galwan Valley on June 15, 2020. The confrontation resulted in major casualties on both sides, but whereas the number of Indian soldiers killed in the clash is placed at 20, the number of Chinese soldiers lost is not yet known, as there are varying reports about it. The clash led to a significant rise in the tension between the two countries, and various rounds of talks held to de-escalate it did not achieve much. Another friction point is Demchok, where India controls the western part and the eastern side is controlled by China, which also claims the western part. Besides these, Panggong Lake is another bone of contention. About 50% of the lake is in Tibet under Chinese control and 40% lies in Ladakh. Only 10% is disputed. Hot Springs too is a major point of friction. It is located near Gogra Post. Experts say that India's control over this region is very important, as it gives its military an advantage in monitoring movements in Aksai Chin. Another point of conflict is Depsang Plains, which are of very much strategic value to India, as they give it access to the Daulat Beg Oldie airstrip and the Darbuk Shok DBO road, which is crucial for the country's military mobility on the northern borders. Now, under the new arrangements agreed to by both the countries, patrolling as per pre-2020 terms would resume, which would reduce chances of friction and would act as a great confidence-building measure. The agreement came after a series of recent meetings and hectic negotiations at the diplomatic and military level. The importance of the restoration of pre-2020 arrangement was underlined by Mr. Jaishankar. He said that the disengagement process with China has been completed.